Welcome to Toontyme, bringing you Newcastle United news and discussion. So, the major news today is about Martin Dubravka. He's unfortunately he's going to be joining Manchester United. I think it's on loan with an option to buy for them. I believe it's about £5 million, as it's been reported in the press. As you can see, it's going to be £5 million. So it's understandable from his perspective that I understand why he's pushing for the move. He's going to be able to join Manchester United. They've got European football, which will allow him to showcase his abilities during the Europa League games. So he won't be sitting on the bench as much as he would be at Newcastle. He'll probably be playing for them during the League Cup and the FA Cup as well. So those will be moments for him to showcase his abilities. It's tough on us as we lose a quality backup goalkeeper, but I can understand Eddie Howe's thinking. He's seen him for over half of a season plus a pre-season. He bought the player he wanted in Nick Pope, who he feels can do everything that Martin Dubravka can do, plus more, as he's shown in the games that he's played that he's an excellent sweeper keeper in terms of allowing the defence to play a bit higher up. His distribution's been quite good in terms of long balls with his feet, and his throws during quick counter attacks. He's been better commanding his box. I think in terms of communication maybe, and as well as his actual presence, claiming balls. He's been quite good in terms of shot stopping. He's been excellent in terms of number one and one-on-ones. You know, he gets out really quickly. You saw that last week against Erling Haaland when he made that save, when it was I think 3-0, and he got out really quickly to stop him. So I understand Eddie Howe's thinking in terms of, I don't want to keep an unhappy player at Newcastle. I can't give him the opportunities that he's going to want. He's gonna have to sit on the bench. He doesn't feel like he should be sitting on the bench. He can go to Manchester United now. They've got European football, so he'll get those opportunities to showcase his ability. I feel like it's still a mistake by Dubravka in a way, as he will be behind David De Gea. It's understandable though that he knows he'll get more opportunities to play, as Ten Hag will have to put him on. You will have to give him some reassurances that he'll get opportunities to play. Otherwise, it'll be senseless. As I don't think he can displace David De Gea. He may be maybe slightly better with his feet, but from what I've seen, David De Gea is the better all-round goalkeeper. He's proven it before. I remember a couple of seasons ago, or maybe last season, when he fought off Dean Henderson, and everyone thought he was washed up then. He's a hard goalkeeper to get past, so I don't see that happening for Martin Dubravka. He's gonna definitely be the number 2 there. So it's unfortunate for us because the drop off from Nick Pope to then Dubravka to then Cardalo it was dramatic. Between Nick Pope and Martin Dubravka, it was relatively close, but Dubravka had certain deficiencies. But from Nick Pope to Cardalo, it's a chasm. It is a top quality Premier League goalkeeper to I would say he is definitely a championship goalkeeper, and towards the higher levels of being a championship goalkeeper, but he's quite limited as well. His main attribute for me, Cardalo, that is shot stopping. So beyond that, he hasn't got much going for him. For what Newcastle are trying to be now. If it had been like when we came up from relegation, then he would fit the remit for a while. whilst we try and identify a better player, which has been shown. You know, it's this is a tough one to take because Dubravka has been extremely dedicated, professional, and an excellent servant of Newcastle United Football Club, and I'm gonna miss him personally. His presence around the club, but you could see that he was well respected, and you know, having those type of professionals helps in the dressing room, I believe. So losing him is gonna be tough for the squad, but it's necessary. It's that Eddie Howe keeps that harmony within the squad, and it's just unfortunate that he understandably didn't want to just sit on the bench. He's 35 now, I believe. I may be wrong. 33 years old, I apologise. He's a 33-year-old player. He's going to be turning 34 next January. So he's got, even though for a goalkeeper, he hasn't got many years left. So he wants to play as much as possible. So I wish him good luck. I don't know what Newcastle are going to do in terms of backup for Nick Pope. But it's probably going to be, if not January, then next summer, the backup is going to be sought. And I think Dan Ashworth probably got a couple of irons in the fire in terms of young goalkeepers who can be able deputies to Nick Pope. So it's just a matter of time. And they've always, they've been recruiting that young goalkeeper as well. I think from East Fife it was. I forgot his name. But they're already planning ahead. I know there's a succession plan for Nick Pope in the years to come. It's just unfortunate that having that quality backup in Dubravka is it could come back to bite us this season, as we've had quite a few injuries already. And I already know the recruitment teams looking at players for the end of the transfer window. We may need another centre midfielder and a right winger, as quite a few injuries have been picked up now, and it's really taking its toll in terms of the drop off from our first team players to the players in the squad rotation, who do drive the quality down quite dramatically. But it's a process. It's gonna take a while to build up that squad and have it where the quality, there's not many drop offs in terms of level, as Eddie Howe wants that type of competition. So it'll be more players who may be a bit younger in terms of profile, but they've got that quality or potential to step in, rather than certain players who you can tell once they come onto the pitch that they're very much just filling the gap rather than being able to cover to a quality level. So yeah, that's mostly it from what I've seen today. Doesn't been much of a news. We're just waiting to hear about any injuries that may come to light before the game against Liverpool on Wednesday. Hopefully Alexander Isak's work permit issues are resolved so he can play, as he will be needed. We saw against Wolves on yesterday that the quality in attacking further after Wilson and Bruno Gia weren't available. It was quite dramatic in terms of the clinical and creativity. He just dropped off quite a bit. If we had them two available, I believe we would have won that game, and would have probably put a couple more past them. It would have probably been like 3-1. I feel, as Wolves were quite poor. They were good on the counter at times, but they looked really afraid of what we were bringing. We pressed them. It's just like that quality in the final third, and you definitely need Isak available on Wednesday. So yeah, that's all I've got for today. So wherever you are, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. So, come check us out on Toontyme 1892 on Twitter and the Toontyme on YouTube. I'm gonna keep coming with more and more content, and hope to see you. Once again, take care. Peace.